even said this on my channel, like, oh, white men who fetishize African women. Like, what was that kind of?
It was super easy with him because he was like on Tinder to find someone, like no mind games, nothing like that. And I feel like people judge me sometimes, like in Istanbul, they're like, she's in it for the money. I was not in it for the money. I mean, I want a good life, but I was not there to just gold dig him and let him go. I see in Kenya also, when they see a local woman with an older white guy, Mzungu, they think I'm secure at the burger.
Yeah, the girls, that's what I said when you told us, secure the bag, girl. Yeah, because, you know, people just have this stigma that, you know, these older white men come and want to blah, 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 blah. So, like, how did you know that he, like, really loved you for you and weren't, like, just looking for, like, a black girl?
Like, he treated me very right the first night. We went out. I had a little too much to drink. Then he said, do you want to sleep at my place? I said, okay. When I go to his place, he gave me the guest room.
Aww.
Yeah. And in the morning, he made breakfast. He dropped me at work. He was like, for 2 weeks, he didn't like make a move on me. He was like, let's just try to get to know each other. And when a man treats you right, you feel it, you know? You feel this is right.
Yeah. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. So, like, was your family, do you have anyone in your family who's like, or not really?
We went to Kisumu, my village in Kisumu, a month ago. And my mom didn't have an issue. Some of my uncles were like, are you really sure? Blah, 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 blah. But my most immediate family, they didn't have an issue.
Do you feel safe in his spaces?
I do, totally. Like, if I was to choose again, I would choose him all over again.
Go, sis. That's good. That's good. Is he an anti-racist? There's a difference between being someone who just does not agree with racism, but does he actively, like, understand? Do you feel like you can talk to him about things that make you uncomfortable when y'all are in awkward situations and he gets it?
Actually, he gets it before I do. Like, if someone makes like a racist comment or racist signal, he will fight before I even notice that this is racist.
Damn, girl, he got a brother. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
But then also racism in France is not that bad because France has a lot of black people, and he was married to a black woman, and his daughter, he has a daughter, she's 23, and I am a grandmother. His daughter just got a baby 2 months ago.
Congrats, grandma.
The youngest grandma.
Wait, so how old did you say you were? 30?
I am 30. His daughter is 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm turning 30 in a month.
Ah, really? I'm older than you.
Yes.
We are good.
You went to Turkey. Why Turkey?
It's crazy, a crazy story.
Tell us. This is a safe space.
As I told you, I wanted to go to America, so I tried for the visa twice. I was denied. And then I tried for a Belgian visa one time. I was denied. And I was like, I had it to here with Nairobi.
Why Belgium?
Because I have a cousin there.
Okay.
Then I had resigned from my job, I think 2 months prior, because I was almost so sure I'm going to get the Belgian visa, but I didn't get it. Then I was like, you know what, to hell with all this hassle. I'll just point at the map, and the country, like where I point, I'm going there. And that's how I went to Turkey without knowing a single soul. Like, I landed in Istanbul, and you've been to Istanbul?
No, I've seen pictures of it with the hot air balloons.
It's like a jungle, like 20 million people in one city. Istanbul is crazy crowded, and I got there without knowing no one.
That's your brave. What's up, you guys? I'm here today with a new friend. I saw her out and I really liked her look. It was a vibe. And then we just started kind of like talking with each other, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put you on my YouTube. I'm gonna bring you to the friends.
Thank you.
Bring you to my friends. Please introduce yourself.
I am Christine. I am Kenyan, living in Nairobi, and now with a lovely American friend living in Nairobi who's become a local.
Yeah, exactly. I've become a local. So when I met you, you had said you were coming from, well, number one, the main thing we started talking about was how hard it is to get an American visa.
Yeah. I've always tried to get an American visa, especially to be a fitness trainer in America, and I've been denied twice. So basically I've given up.
Why America though? Like, what makes you want to be a fitness trainer in America?
America is like the fitness backbone now. Like
Really?
yeah, it's the most popular, and like America rules into fitness. That's where the best trainers
But
come from.
it's so
That's
funny
where,
because America has the highest obesity.
exactly. But then look at the population. America is so populated. So if just 10% of the population is super fit, then it's more than anywhere else. Like in Kenya, it's just like 2% of 40 million people are fit, even though Kenya is known for like athletes and runners. But
You guys are very lean.
diet. Americans are so obese, I'm sorry to say, most Americans, because of that. Like in Nairobi, fast foods are not that popular.
So you wanted to go to America. Is there like family out there or anything that you would have out there, or were you applying to go alone?
I had like friends, not really family, close friends, someone who could like set me up, but that's it. I was going to a jungle just to, yeah.
What is the process like when you're applying?
Oh, it's crazy difficult. Like now to get an American visa, it has to be education, through a visit or a family reunion or marriage. Like it's super difficult to get just an ordinary tourist visa to America. Very difficult, almost impossible.
Do you see or know a lot of people who do successfully get the visas? Like,
Yeah. I have quite a few friends who have succeeded, especially friends into the medical industry, nurses and stuff, and friends who have relatives in America. I also know some people that just tried getting a tourist visa and they succeeded. So it's also luck, I think.
luck.
Yeah.
What is the cost here to apply?
It's quite cheap actually. You just pay the embassy fees, which is like $180, but then you need to pay some agents or crooks to fix you up with documents. Yeah,
What documents do you have to fix up?
Bank statement, like America will need like 6 months bank statement and check your balance also. Proof of employment, it has to be like a good job. So if you are employed with like a small job, you need to get fixed up in a bigger company and stuff like that. Lots of documents needed actually, lots.
How much money are they kind of wanting to see in your account?
They do say that they want like $30 per day, but that is just on the visa website, like on the embassy website. They need much more than that, much more than that. I think to stand a chance, you need to have a balance of, let's say, $50,000,
Like
5 million Kenyan shillings.
50,000?
Yeah, like
dollars.
Yeah, to
in
get
your
a tourist
account.
visa. Yeah.
And your friends had that?
No, they have like relatives who put money into their account, or they have some agents who put money into their account, and after getting the visa, they just give the money back.
If Americans had to have $50,000 in their account to leave and go to another country, nobody would go anywhere.
Yeah, but then this is, like, have you ever been to the American embassy in Nairobi?
No. I've passed it, but I've never been in.
Oh my God, you should be there. It's like super busy. Now my friend got married in December last year. She's still waiting for just her embassy appointment, and she has it coming in January.
She already got
busy.
She got married in Kenya.
Yeah, she got married in Kenya in December. But then to apply the visa, you need to apply for an appointment, and now their appointments are as far as 7 months away. So I think she did apply in February for the appointment, and her appointment is due in December.
So I thought that once you get married, it doesn't even become like a visa process, it's a citizenship process.
No, it's not a citizenship process. Once you get married, you get a visitation visa, but then spousal visitation, and then you process this the citizenship in America. If you want to do the citizenship process in Kenya, then it will take you, let's say, like 3 years. Yeah, that the shortest way is to get a tourist visa and then do the citizenship or when you're over there. If you try to do it here, it's called a family reunion visa. You've heard of it? And that takes like forever, two years and longer.
I like met this guy who was Luo here, and he was like had money, had so much money, and was just basically like, can you please sponsor my visit there?
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'm so rich here, but I just cannot make it to America.
Exactly. Like now it doesn't, the bank statement matters, but not that much. Because there are lots of people, like lots of students who can afford to study in America, but they can't get a visa. Lots of people who can go to America just for 10 days, but getting a visa is super difficult.
So has all the stuff y'all hear about America, like mass shootings, racism, bad presidents, is that not like a deterrent or like a turnoff?
It used to be, actually, to some extent, but then I see friends who are there for like 15 years, they are not affected, and I feel like they tell me like it's not everywhere. And they also tell me like the media just shows the bad side of America. Like the media shows the bad side of Africa. So if someone tells me that is the bad side, I believe them because they are surviving there. But recently I was following was it in Philadelphia, the school shooting, the most recent, and I was like, wow, how do people live there?
And there was also a school shooting in Texas.
Yeah, and there's
kids.
also some guy who targeted like a mall with black people and shot like
in
13
Buffalo,
people.
North Carolina, older black people.
That shocked me. That made me think twice about going to America, actually.
What are some things that like your friends who are there, your Kenyan friends who are there, like what have been their experiences? What do they do, first of all?
They work there. I have most of my friends in America are nurses, and some are doing like casual jobs. Every time they say like America is good for the money, but it's not good for living. So they'd rather be there and make money and come back to Kenya all set up. But if they were to make all that money, they'll just come back to Kenya.
Yeah, what did they say? They complain about the cost of living in America because you make a lot, but
you spend a lot.
Yeah, you spend a lot. I know a lot of people I know who are Africans who have left. They put themselves like in the house with each other, like 4 people sharing a house so that you can save. Because if you're just doing it like the normal way, you literally don't save that much money. Yeah, you live to work. What other countries have you visited outside of Kenya?
I just came back to Kenya. Actually, I lived in Turkey for the last 5 years. I just came back in April. And
how is Turkey?
Cost of living is cheaper than Kenya. Actually,
really?
Cheaper. Yeah, especially the rents there. You know, rents in Nairobi are like, for a decent place, you need $1,000.
Listen,
yeah,
people don't understand Nairobi is not cheap.
Nairobi is not cheap. Oh my God, like since
Nairobi
I came back, I
cheap.
regret coming back to my country.
Really?
Because in Turkey, in Istanbul, you pay for a fantastic high-rise apartment. Now, because of the Turkish inflation, let's say for $400, you have a fantastic place. In the heart of
Turkey,
Istanbul.
I'm on the way.
And food is super cheap in Turkey, like half the price.
Than Nairobi.
Yeah.
You know what's funny to me? Nairobi, the street food, dirt cheap. Any place else, establishments, American prices.
Yeah.
There's no middle. There's no middle.
Yeah.
It's like if you're eating cheap food, it's street food.
Yeah. But even the fast foods are not cheap here compared to Turkey. I think Turkey spoiled me because it's very cheap. I see like a KFC bucket here is $16.99.
It is
That's
expensive.
$16. It's so crazy expensive. In Turkey, I'll buy the same for like, let's say 100 Turkish lira, which is about $7. So it's literally half the price.
So where did you grow up in Kenya?
In Nairobi. Nairobi and Kisumu. You've been to Kisumu?
I love Kisumu.
You've been there?
Yes.
Really?
Everyone on this channel knows Kisumu is my favorite city in
You're really a local
Kenyan.
now.
Yeah, I'm in the streets, girl. And, you know, it's so calming. I think I may have ancestors from there.
I don't like Kisumu and I'm from there.
It's calmed.
Is it?
I was in Black Pearl.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, girl.
I've never been there.
I'm in the streets. I went like fishing, riding around. I don't know. The people are different than Nairobi.
I find that so aggressive.
They're more West African there.
Yeah, Kisumu.
Kisumu is more of a West African vibe. So I love like lake things. I don't know. It was a vibe. But you're
What's
from
your favorite place in Kenya? Your favorite town or city?
otherwise Kisumu.
Yes, you'll say so. Mombasa, anytime for me.
I didn't like Mombasa.
Really? Wow, I'm a beach girl.
I like Dar es Salaam more than Mombasa. Mombasa was just like underwhelming. If I was gonna go to the beach, I would prefer Diani.
Yeah, Watamu and Diani.
Yeah, I don't know if I went during a bad time. Mombasa, the beach was very weedy.
Oh.
It wasn't nice.
You went to the public beach? Private beach?
It was behind a hotel. I think it may have been a low tide.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, it was just kind of, but you grew up in Nairobi. Did you go to private school, public school?
No, public school all the way, from kindergarten all the way to the university. But you know, like the unemployment situation in Kenya, it's very bad.
Can you kind of elaborate for people who don't?
Like I did my undergraduate program. I did accounting, so that's a separate specialization course I had to take. But I couldn't even get internship. That's why I moved to Turkey. The first job I got, I was a sales girl in a pet shop. And I was trying to get internship for like 3 years.
And this is with an undergraduate's degree.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like in Nairobi, only 20, in Kenya, only 10% or 15% of the graduates get jobs. Most people are just working jobs out of their profession. And also in Kenya, they have a lot of, you get work depending on who you know. You don't get a job on your merits. So if you graduate with like the best grades, if you don't know an uncle of an uncle or a brother of a brother in a big company, you don't stand a chance. You don't. Kenya is that bad.
I had my Kenyan friend here the other day because I was like, damn, like I need a job. And he was like, you can get a good job, but you just need to go in there and tell them that you're willing to give them half of your salary for like the first check even.
Do you know in Kenya you pay to get a job? Especially in the government offices, they tell you like, listen, come here, we have a job, we need an accountant, but then you promise to pay like $3,000 to get the job. But remember, if you don't pay, someone is gonna pay. Yeah,
that's what he said. He was like, you'd rather have that than no job. And I was like, damn, people are bribing you to work.
In Kenya, you bribe for everything. You bribe for the air to live, like even the Kenyan passport. I am Kenyan, I need to bribe to get a passport. Corruption is that bad in Kenya.
They're not trying to let you out your home country. No, that's wild, you know, and I think that unemployment is actually a problem around Africa.
It is.
But why?
Because I think in Kenya, as I told you, they don't employ anyone on merit. They employ somebody who knows someone. So look at it this way: if I have a master's degree in business management and I know nobody, and then you have just like an undergraduate, and a relative of your relative is working there, so you're gonna get the job. It means someone who doesn't know anyone like me will forever be on the waiting list.
I feel like it's the same. You could kind of say the same in America, but there's so many jobs that you can get a job. So I'm just wondering where the volume is at. Because, you know, if there was enough jobs, even if you don't know anybody, you're going to get a job. So that's my question. With as many graduated, educated people who are in Nairobi, where are the jobs? Because I see people out, I see businesses, I see people on the street.
But Nairobi has more graduates than job opportunities. Yeah, more graduates, yeah. Every year it's thousands of graduates.
One thing I do love about Nairobi is there is so many small businesses.
Yeah, and that's something that like the only positive thing Kenyans got from COVID, because when at the height of the pandemic, jobs were closed down, so everyone came to think like, listen, I need to have a side hustle, or I need to be self-employed, because all these self-employed people, they didn't lose their jobs. So one positive thing that really Kenyans learned from the pandemic is being self-employed. Now everyone is into self-employment. I know friends who like literally just resigned from their jobs.
Yeah, I'm trying to hop on to self-employment, girl. It's a little lot. So you went to Turkey. Why Turkey?
It's crazy, a crazy story.
Tell us. This is a safe space.
As I told you, I wanted to go to America, so I tried for the visa twice. I was denied. And then I tried for a Belgian visa one time. I was denied. and I was like, I had it to here with Nairobi.
Why Belgium?
Because I have a cousin there.
Okay.
Then I had resigned from my job, I think 2 months prior, because I was almost so sure I'm going to get the Belgian visa, but I didn't get it. Then I was like, you know what, to hell with all this hassle. I'll just point at the map, and the country, like where I point, I'm going there. And that's how I went to Turkey without knowing a single soul. Like I landed in Istanbul, and you've been to Istanbul?
No, I've seen pictures of it with the hot air balloons.
It's like a jungle, like 20 million people in one city. Istanbul is crazy crowded, and I got there without knowing no one.
You're brave as hell. What did your friends and family say?
I told my friends and family after like 2 months of being in Istanbul.
So you went first.
Yeah, it was hard. It took me like 6 months to get on my feet. But
I was gonna say, what did you do for money?
As I was a fitness instructor, of course. But then the salaries in Turkey, as much as life is cheap, salaries are also very cheap. I was making like my first job, I was making 2,100 lira, and that time a dollar was 7, so that was like $300
a month.
But I was living, like, compared to Nairobi standards, I was living a luxury life.
Wow. So your apartment was like 120 or something.
Before the inflation, it was like $90.
Oh my God.
A fantastic apartment. I mean, I couldn't eat out or party, but compared to Nairobi standards,
comfort.
Yeah, I'll need like 3 times that salary to live the same life in Nairobi.
Yeah, for real. Did you find Kenyans quickly there?
Not really. The populations of Kenyans are not that much there, but West Africans, yeah.
Many West Africans?
West Africans are everywhere.
Yo, they just like never stay home. Literally, they're in the streets. This building is full of West Africans.
My building too.
Yeah, I'm like, I see West Africans more than Kenyans. It's crazy. Is this Ghana? But especially in this area.
Yeah, because where this area is like upper middle class to upper level, so that's why they like the West Africans here, they have more money. For them to travel outside West Africa, it means they have more money than Kenyans. You won't see as much West Africans in the normal areas.
No. No, they will never be like off Thika. No. They won't be off Thika, child. So like, what was that like? Was that a culture shock for you when you got to Turkey?
It was, especially the language. Turks don't speak as much English, so I had to learn Turkish like super quick. And Turkey is different. Like,
how?
You should go there.
What were some things you had to kind of change? So like, just being a Nairobi babe, pulling up in Turkey, like what are some things you maybe had to like
adjust? A big challenge in Turkey is Turkish men are like super aggressive, very aggressive with women. So if you go on the street, they'll be speaking and blah 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 with you, which doesn't happen in Nairobi. I don't think Kenyan men harass women.
No, Kenyan men are shy.
Yeah, very. But in Turkey, they are like super aggressive. So when I first got to Istanbul, I was like trying to fight them, like, don't do that, don't harass women. I was trying to fight it back, but then I came to realize it's like a losing battle. That's how they are.
That's sad.
Yeah, it is. That's a huge challenge. Can you imagine, like in Istanbul, you stand on the street as a black woman, and someone just comes up to you like, how much do you charge? Then you're like, for what? They don't have racism, but they have racism, like subtle racism. They look at like every black woman is on the street, and they don't treat blacks with as much respect. But
that is racism. That's not subtle.
Yeah, but then it's
that's
not
actually
like the American
very
style.
direct racism.
It's not like the American style. Like in Turkey, nobody will spit at your face. Nobody
in America, I don't know if you're standing on the street, somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, how much do you cost just because you're black?"
Turkey is that bad, yeah.
Different styles of racism all over. Anything else that was kind of like weird? Did you start missing Nairobi?
Not really.
Dang, really?
No, because when I left, Nairobi was so crazy expensive. So when I got to Turkey, I really enjoyed like food is cheap, rent is cheap. But then what I missed about Nairobi most is nightlife. Like Nairobi nightlife is like nowhere else.
Listen, honest to God, I had to learn the hard way. Nairobi nightlife has me in a chokehold. It's so fun here.
Yeah.
Literally. Y'all, I've
that.
never been anywhere to where like 3 o'clock is not that late to party.
Here they leave clubs at 8 o'clock in the morning.
In 9, girl, to go to the breakfast club. I swear to God, it's crazy. So it's not like that in Istanbul.
No. And not like you, the freedom is not there. See, like in Nairobi, as a lady, you can go out to the club just by yourself. You meet a friend, a guy or a lady, you have fun, you vibe, you dance the whole night. But then in Turkey, they are so reserved. If you go to the club alone, I swear you'll just sit there by yourself the whole night. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's not the same.
So how did you even like start making clients if you didn't know anybody?
I started with training just Africans. Then after like 6 months, I could speak Turkish. Then I started getting like Turkish clients, but I wasn't dealing with much of Turkish clients because they don't pay as much. Like yeah, so I had a lot. Turkey is full of Arabics and Russians and Africans. So I had foreign clientele, which was good by the.
Are you like good at Turkish language now?
Yeah.
So why did you leave?
Why did I leave?
Well, no, rewind. What was your love life like there?
I was single in Turkey for like about 1.5 years. And then I met my fiance. I'm getting married in August.
Congratulations, bride. Is he Turkish?
No, he's French, but he was living in Turkey.
Is he black French, white French?
No, white French.
Oh, yeah. You have a little swirl situation. How did you guys meet?
Oh, funny story. We met on Tinder. Can you imagine?
Imagine.
We met on Tinder. Because I was like, there's like a big cultural difference between Africans and Turkish people. So I thought relationship between me and a Turk will not work. Like Turkish men are very controlling, like they go through your phone, they do lots of control stuff. I used to see most of my Turkish girlfriends what they are going through. Then I decided there and then this is not gonna work. It's big cultural difference. So I went on Tinder because that's the only place you can meet a foreigner in Turkey. And just after 3 days of being there, I met my fiance.
What like made you like, oh, I like him a lot? So like, what was the first date like? So you hit him up on Tinder, you're like, hey boo, and he's like, hey cutie. And
he was like, I am French, living in Istanbul. I see you are like 3 kilometers away from me. Do you want to have dinner? My fiance is way older than me. He's 55, I'm 30. So I like that he was straight to the point. He was so much straight to the point, and we started living together on the 3rd day after meeting.
Secure the bag. Just kidding. So what does he do? What does he do?
He's a businessman. He does business. He came to Nairobi with me. He was here for a month, then he left, and he's coming back in July for the wedding.
Are you his first black cutie?
No, his wife died. She was black also.
African?
Yeah, African. From
Where?
Guinea.
Guinea, yeah. Wow, so y'all moving together after day 3. You know what? That's the energy that I'm looking for.
Yeah, I felt
if
like
you
if
know,
it's right,
you know.
Yeah.
Like just let's stop playing games, move in, girl. Like let's hang out.
I tell my friends that now, since I've experienced that, I see my friends dealing with relationship issues, and I'm like, listen, if this guy is like, let's see where it goes, then
he's not serious.
If he can't see where it's going now, then he will never see it going anywhere.
Let's just ride it out. I tell people that sometimes though.
So,
you know, let's just see where it goes.
If it's right,
yeah, because you just never know. So dang sis, that's really cute. I'm turning 30 in a month.
Ah, really? I'm older than you.
Yes.
We are going to party, of course.
Yeah, so that's a vibe. So y'all decided to leave Turkey together.
Yeah, because we wanted to get married, and it's super difficult, like 2 foreigners to get married in another country. Like lots of consular documents that were needed. We tried to get married actually for like 8 months. We were just waiting for documents from the Kenyan embassy and from the French embassy. And finally the French embassy said, you know what, this is not gonna work. You guys would rather go to France or go to Kenya to get married.
Why didn't you get married in France?
It's visa issue.
You can't get into France.
I could, but it's not that easy. Yeah, I'll get like a 7 days visa or a 10 days visa, then I have to get them married like very quickly. Even in Kenya, like when we came in April, we thought we were gonna get married like in 2 weeks, and now I'm still waiting for some documents from the French embassy to get married.
That's so ghetto.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
the amount of paperwork needed is crazy.
So how does he feel about Kenya versus Turkey?
Of course, he complained Kenya is very expensive. Like the prices of stuff here, same with France, like same with Europe. But then he loves Africa. He loves Africa.
The vibe. Yeah, it's the vibe.
He's been all over Africa, so he wants to come back. Actually, when he retires, we'll definitely move back to Kenya.
Move back to Kenya?
Yeah.
What made you get into fitness?
Actually was to deal with the stress after I got to Turkey. Turkey is different. It was like difficult to make friends and all that. And I used to do fitness in Kenya, but like not that serious. I could go to the gym like twice a week. But then when I went to Turkey, the gym was the only thing that I could do for fun. Like I was in the gym twice a day, running in the morning and training in the evening, 7 days a week. So I got really serious into fitness once when I got to Turkey, and that was the easiest place to make friends.
Yeah. How do you feel about the African diet?
Healthier than your diet, of course. Healthier than the American diet, of course, because in Kenya we eat a lot of like natural stuff, like beans, potatoes, sweet potatoes, indigenous stuff. But then it's also very high carbohydrate loaded because carbs are the cheapest people can buy here with low income. Thank God beef is very cheap in Kenya. You find beef cheap, right?
Beef is extremely cheap in Kenya.
Extremely cheap. So Kenyan diet, I think it's okay if we could like monitor, like reduce the carbs and make sure people get like enough proteins and enough fats, it will be better. But I'm quite happy with the Kenyan diet.
Have you had like West African food or South African?
Yeah, I love Nigerian food, but too fatty.
Too fatty.
Delicious, but too much fat. Like Nigerians, they fry everything.
Yeah, and then the palm oil.
Yeah. But still, West African food is better than East African. Do you think?
Yeah, of course. That's in every episode that I have on here. We established that the food in Kenya for me, I don't like chapatis.
You don't?
I'm just like, it's so bland. I don't know.
No, you should try it with like minced meat, and you can play around with chapati.
Yeah, you can add honey. I just don't like. It's like a burrito wrap
without the filling.
Yeah, it's literally just a burrito wrap. I don't know. The Kenyan diet I'm acclimating into. I love nyama choma.
You do? Me too.
I'm a meat person. So how do you feel about meat and cancer though? So since you're like into fitness, my other friend who does fitness is like a vegan.
Oh, really?
How do you feel about meat, dairy, and all of that when it comes to health?
Just like too much of something is dangerous. So if you just keep like to a limit, it's not unhealthy. You know the Maasai people of Kenya? The Maasais only live on milk and beef, like only on beef products, and they are super skinny. Have you ever seen a fat Maasai?
No.
Impossible, you know.
Oh, that's a good point. I've never seen a fat Maasai.
Exactly. And these people literally have milk for breakfast, beef for lunch, and beef for dinner, and milk for dessert.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because Maasai land is very dry, so they don't get carbs or vegetables. Those are very expensive there. But if you want to prove that too much beef or too much dairy is not bad for you, then just Maasais are a proof. Yeah.
That is really interesting. What do you cook for your husband?
He
cooks. What is your average like breakfast?
My breakfast is staple oatmeal with peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Yeah, every day. Or eggs with whole wheat bread. Lunch is normally a protein and a salad. Light food for lunch, protein and a salad, like chicken with salad or fish with salad. And then I have my main meal, which people think is not healthy, for dinner. Like dinner I go super big, but that's because I train in the night, in the evenings. So for dinner, I always have like beef and some potatoes, or chicken with some potatoes. I love sweet potatoes?
Yeah, I do.
My favorite.
I do love sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
I don't like pumpkin, but I do like sweet potatoes.
A pumpkin is a big plant.
Why do you think it would be, like you said, it was kind of difficult for you to get your fitness career popping here? Why? Do you ever think fitness will be like a big thing in Africa?
It is really becoming big in Kenya, like from the last 7 years. But I don't know. I told you in the club, every time I try to be like a fitness influencer, I go on Instagram, then I see like everyone is way better than me, you know, like all the ladies, they have abs and they're super strong. I know it's not realistic. Instagram is not realistic, or YouTube, but then it's very discouraging when you see everyone on social media is like on fleek. So I look at myself, I say like, no, you're still not to that level.
You know what I do? I don't watch YouTubers.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
I've watched, the last one I watched was Julian Albino, 48 Hours in Kenya. My first 48 in Kenya before he went to the beach. That is the last YouTube video I watched. I do not watch other people's YouTube videos because you get into your own head.
It does. Like,
yeah.
I've tried, like, I've set up a channel and then I just don't let it, you know.
No, you got to close your eyes and just do what you want to do and create your own lane. Like,
for the last 7-8 months, I started running like 8 months ago, and I did the Istanbul half marathon. Then I was like super excited. I'm the only lady who does like weightlifting and running and doing very good with both of them. And then I go on Instagram, I see someone that is weightlifting, powerlifting and running. Then I'm like,
you create your own niche. And you know what? I was just telling my friend, people like authenticity. People relate more with a trainer who, you know, "Ooh, I'm bloated today because I'm on my period," versus like, "Oh my God, I have abs every day, even when I'm on my period, because life is perfect."
It's not realistic.
It's not real. So it makes you feel less of a connection because you feel insecure. And, you know, so when it feels real, people really like you. I think you just got to jump out and kind of take the chance.
I really want to try. Thank God I met you.
Yeah, jump out there and take the chance. So what are some like lifestyle, just health things that you would advise to like women in your program? Like, what do you kind of focus on? What is your niche in fitness?
Like, if I was to become like a pro trainer now, I just want to train like middle-aged women between 25 and 40, because this is the stage where women gain weight the most. And it's not because of
oh girl, these last 3 years have been a weight game for me. It's hard.
But then I know like weight gain is just ignorance. Like, I feel people don't read about diet. Diet is everything. The gym is like only 10%. So I see some of my friends here in Kenya, they go like, "No, I can't eat a chapati, it's too much calories," but then they eat like 4 bananas, you know, because some people don't know what is a calorie. Like, zero knowledge about fitness. If you are very educated about food, you know how to calculate your macros and how to calculate your calories, you'll maintain your weight without going to the gym. Like, you don't need training to be in a healthy weight. If you want to eat a pizza, but don't eat the whole pizza, you know. Portion control is everything. I don't have foods like I don't eat those foods. I just control my portions. Like, I have 2 slices of pizza, that's enough. I have like 1 sausage, and you know nyama choma, it's very high calorie, because when you eat nyama choma, you eat like half a kilo. So it all goes,
not including the chips.
It all goes to knowledge. Like, just try it in your free time. Read about foods, read about macros, read about portion control. Then you will never have problems with weight control. It's as simple as just, you don't need like to go keto or to go low carb or anything. Just eat the normal foods you eat, but the main focus should be not going above your maintenance calories.
Yeah,
it's super important.
I was reading that like people don't understand you can have like a certain amount of calories of even cupcakes a day if you eat all cupcakes versus someone who ate healthy all day and too many calories.
Yeah, like the average woman our age, we need like 2,000 calories per day. So if you have 2,000 calories of like only nyama choma and salad, and someone has 2,000 calories of like different food stuff, calories are calories.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The only thing that will matter now is the macros. Like, if you have a fitness goal, like you want to build muscle, then you need to balance your macros. But if you just want to maintain like a healthy weight, have the 2,000 calories of what you enjoy. Yeah.
So do you plan on leaving Kenya?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Hopefully France or America if I get the visa, because I've been away from Kenya for 5 years now. It's almost impossible for me to survive here unless I get into fitness training, self-employment. But to get a job and get back into my career line, it's almost impossible. 5 years is a long time. So if self-employment works for me, home is best.
In Kenya?
Yeah.
What are 4 things you love about Kenya?
The people. Very happy people, yeah. The people, shopping. You know about the second-hand clothes in Kenya and stuff like that?
I haven't done much shopping here.
You should. Like in Kenya, you can. The other day, I bought like an original Louis Vuitton bag with the code, super original, for like 1,500 shillings. That's $15.
No.
Yeah, I swear. Because in Kenya, we have this thing of second-hand
Hold on
stuff.
really quick. So I have not really had that many. I've been to Toy Market, but I didn't really see a lot of things I liked. It's hard for me to go through clothes a lot because I get kind of impatient.
You need to you have to take your time. But I think it's only in Kenya that you can buy like legit, they're called thrift shops. So Kenya has like lots of thrift shops that sell like legit designer stuff for super cheap prices, which I couldn't even find in Turkey. So like for the handbags, you just need to find someone who sells handbags. You tell him, you know what, if you ever go to bring stock and you have like a designer bag legit with coded and everything, let me know. So that's what the guy does for me.
You gotta take me thrifting.
I will.
That would be super fun. What is your favorite city outside of Nairobi?
Mombasa, of course. I lived in Mombasa for 4 years.
Why?
I love the beach.
I love the beach.
Yeah.
There's a beach in Lamu, Watamu, Malindi.
But then after living in Turkey, when I went there, it was too hot for me. I was there last month. Oh my God, it was crazy hot.
Have you been to Tanzania?
Yeah, I've been to Zanzibar.
How did you like it?
So touristic, very touristic. Like I didn't get to mix with the locals that much. And my dream is to do like, is it hitchhiking or a road trip?
Yeah.
All the way from Lamu down to Madagascar.
Oh my God, I would totally sign up. I swear to God, that sounds like a dream.
Yeah, it is, because from Zanzibar you can take a boat to Seychelles, then from Seychelles you take a boat to another place all the way to Madagascar. I have a friend who did this in 3 months and it was like time of his life.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
I would love to do
fantastic.
that. So you're now in Kenya for how long? What's the remainder?
I think till October. After my birthday, then I'll move.
Are you training people right now?
Yeah, but now I have only like 2 clients. I'm still trying to establish.
We're gonna work on
but,
getting you some clients, some people who are
should.
watching.
Yeah.
Are you good with men?
Yes, I am.
Because you're slim and cute, tiny. You know, if you have a man who's like, you're good at training.
Not really. Actually, guys in the gym are quite respectful. Now I'm trying to set up. You've heard of the From Couch to 5K?
Mm-mm.
From Couch to 5K is a program that literally gets you from being a couch potato to running 5 kilometers. It was started in America. It's quite popular in America. You don't know that. So I'm trying to set up a From Couch to 5K Kenya.
Wow,
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Do you feel like most Kenyans aren't fit though?
Most Kenyans aren't fit?
I don't see a lot of fat people.
Yeah, they're not fat, but then they're not fit. Like they can't run for their life, you know. They can't, like, I know a lot of Kenyans who literally go from the apartment to the lift to the parking car office, sit 8 hours and back home.
Yeah.
Like, Kenya is known for like fit people, but remember that is only like 5% of the population.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people.
We are getting you doing
down.
5K.
Yeah, but I've actually lost weight ever since I quit my job and stopped eating out, and I've been eating like local veggies and like it's made me slimmer. So I do think that the diet definitely plays a large part.
Yeah, Kenyan diet is quite healthy, actually.
Yeah. I'm not really into the beans. That's the only
Oh,
thing.
my favorite food.
Well, I'm gonna you have an Instagram.
Yes, I do.
Because that's how I found you. So I'm gonna link your Instagram below.
Please, thank you.
Why don't you, hopefully by the time I post this video, you will have a YouTube channel.
I will.
that
I'm
we
coming
can
here
link
tomorrow for
onto
you to set me up.
No, seriously, we can. I will definitely help you out with that. And yeah, so if you're in Nairobi and you need a trainer, maybe you could even offer like virtual training.
For sure.
Yeah, diet plans,
Yeah.
all those type of things. Since you're good with calorie counting and such, let's hit her up and support her.
Please do. And as I told you, I'm very serious with this from couch to 5K. So if you're someone who have not started like with zero background on fitness, I really want to, like, it's my dream to help someone to move more. Like weekends, you know, the Kenyan weekends, it's to drink and sleep home the whole day. You just need like twice a week of running. It's just good for your cardiovascular system.
How often do you work out?
7 days a week.
Lord Jesus.
6 days a week since I came back to Kenya. Yeah.
How long do you run when you run?
Now I'm running just thrice a week, and I'm trying to get like 25 kilometers in a week, which is not much.
How many miles? I don't know kilometers.
I don't know miles. So.
I don't know kilometers. I'll be like,
I don't know miles.
I don't know kilograms.
No, but 1 mile is 2.2 kilometers or something. Yeah.
So you're running 12 miles a week.
12 miles a week.
Okay, that's decent.
Yeah, that's not much because I'm balancing between weightlifting and running.
Okay, so you'll run about 4 miles every time.
Yeah, like today I ran 9 kilometers. That is about 4.5 miles. Not much, see?
That's
and it's
good.
Super easy.
Yeah, she went to the wrong apartment and then was like, oh, I'm just gonna walk there. And it's like 1.5.
And they came in like 10 minutes. So that's what you should do from couch to 5K. Like, you feel lighter.
Yeah, and then you can also, if you're in Nairobi and you want to help her or you have the skills to collaborate with you on bringing couch to 5K, yeah, you can like get people to work with you on that. So that would actually be really dope.
Yeah, if you are in Nairobi and you are like a fitness enthusiast and you are into running, I'll really wish to find someone to collaborate with in this. Just if you want to set up a running group or like want to collaborate with me on the from couch to 5K, please holler at me.
How do you feel when people, because a lot of Kenyan girls will be like, no one said this to me, but that's just what I've heard on the streets, like, oh, white men don't date like black girls unless they're skinny.
Not true. That's like stereotype. That's what they think, you know. But no, the white men that are looking for only skinny or only a particular kind of body black woman, then it's just for the fantasy. It's not for love or long term. We have to accept that also there are white people who come here with like very ill intentions. And those are the people that will go around looking for like a kind of body or a kind of skin and stuff like that. But there are those men who date you for you because they love you. They're not gonna look at if you're skinny or not.
Yeah.
I'm not skinny myself.
You are, girl, please. You are skinny. Girl, who are you lying to? Girl, bye. Anyways, you look good for your age. Are you having kids?
Not soon.
Not soon, why?
Not soon. I'm already a grandma, so if I have a kid now, then my husband's granddaughter will be older than his child. Doesn't make sense.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be like that anyway, regardless of when you have the baby.
Yeah, but I'm undecided if I want kids. You want
No
kids?
pressure. No pressure at all, girl. You do not have to have kids. Live your best life. Build your best life. Well, thank you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe. Check her out if you're in Nairobi, like-minded, looking for a trainer, trying to go from couch to 5K. Hit her up, and thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.